Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Ziggin. This is the special video for the 31st. There will be somewhat of a special video the 1st. This will probably be the only video you guys get today. And we're covering a full volume of BAA Alita Last Order. I think it's volume 10. If I'm being honest, I think it's volume 10. Because I think I just finished volume 9. Last Order. I just finished chapter 55. If I look up, let me do two things. Alita chapters, and then pull up the manga page, and I look at Last Order. Battle Angel Alita. Yeah, 56 is the start of volume 10. We have fucking 7 chapters to go through. This is going to be probably the longest video of Battle Angel Alita ever do, unless we do a special one for like the end of Battle Angel Alita, where there's like 10 chapters. Then that will be the longest, and there will never be a long, like anything close to the length. But yeah, this is volume 10. We're picking up Angel Goes Nova. I'm gonna be drinking throughout it, and that's why I'm making my drink first, and then we're jumping into it. There are time stamps for this, like usual. Need some ice, and then I'll add soda last. I would be doing this on New Year's, but I work New Year's night, so I can't do this on New Year's. I don't know if I'll drink all the Kraken while doing this. I don't know how far I'm gonna do this all in one go. This is being recorded the morning of the 31st, like 2 a.m. So I quickly need to grab the book and find Battle Angel Alita. Oh wow, I flipped to it. What? Great. Page 40. Before we start this, let's have a drink. That's gonna hit me before we get done with this. I'm telling you right now, that alcohol is gonna hit me before we get to the end of this. That fun juice. Okay. Battle Angel Alita Last Order, Volume 10, the start of Volume 10, Chapter 56. I've already got spoiled a tiny bit. The wiki says it's Flan is fate, so we got Nova, Destinova in here. So let's put up this. I don't know if I did that already. I don't know. And there's gonna be a long thing. My voice is gonna be gone after this one. Gunman, Last Order, Phase 56, towards a fresh stage. More than likely, I will have the wiki titles. More than likely, or yeah, more than likely. I don't know which one, but I'll probably do wiki. You guys will have to tell me if you guys rather have the wiki or the actual place where I'm reading off of titles. I usually go by wiki. Space calendar, year 591. We're looking at Type Fairs. Space City, Type Fairs. We see this giant cell, like a giant cocoon. and something in it and then burning it. Like people coming in with flamethrowers and burning it. And killing whatever in it. Ooh! We got Nora. It's been a long time. I didn't think we'd get them again. Phew. Here, you handle the rest. Oh. If you don't burn them to cinders, they'll regenerate, so turn them to ash. Also, keep an eye on the fire. Don't let it spread. Okay. This is the 18th one. I'm still not used to this. Man, I wish some of the men would come and help us out. Can't be helped. We gotta do our best. Alita's words from my mouth, maybe. I'm not such a coward after all. Alita's group, even that lunatic Destinova, headed off into space in order to solve the puzzle of this world and to bring back her friend Lou. It's been about 3 months. I'm actually impressed that it's been that long. However, one day, around 2 weeks after they left, we started to find giant cocoons with incubating novas inside of them. Nova was the man who turned Typhares upside down, who caused my parents' death, a monstrous danger to all of us. We, the whole assembly, anonymously agreed to exterminate Nova. As soon as we destroyed one, we find another elsewhere. There's no end in sight. From our observation thus far, I think we figured out the resurrection process. First, Nova died, releasing signal molecules. The atmosphere was always thick with... I'm going to talk a little bit here, but let's get through this page because this is just full of text. Was already thick with Restorers, nanobots. These stereotomy nanobots caught hold of the signal molecules, began their work. Steromy made the reconstruction cocoons inside of them, started rebuilding Nova as he was before he had his memory chip inserted. Before his memory, not to mention his clothes and glasses, would simultaneously be reconstructed, he would start to laugh. From when the stereotype cocoon started incubation, it would take only 6 days for Nova to completely regenerate. So far, we haven't found any way of turning off the stereotomy nanobots. You can see him popping out of a cocoon with Flan. Stereotomy, literally the science of cutting stones, a name that Noro's group has used to describe this phenomenon. Nanomachines' behavior that remains a hypothesis for their lack of first-hand observation. So it's not insane to think that Nova had a way. So if he died, he would just continue to regenerate. He's a brilliant fucking scientist. He's a fucking madman, but it makes absolute sense that he would have something like this in case. I'm just curious how they would stop it. Nola. Oh, we got Pam here too. Big news. We got a signal from the people on the surface. They're talking to us right now. Pam. Mihan. Surface. I understand. Oh yeah, Chaos. Chaos is going to work on making the connection. Understand that Typhares is currently undergoing distress and state of affairs. At minimum, we guarantee you food supply, so please do not worry about that. We got Chaos here. We got Marge. After all the things said about the surface dwellers' grudge, after hearing your words, I'm relieved, Mr. Chaos. You're even friends with that Alita and Lou. Small world. It's a surface dweller? Surface dweller is not a cyborg, but he's still able to live. It's kind of cute. Fucking... Yeah, go for him. If you really want to. You could technically go for him, Nora. Connect the surface and Typhers. Please lower your shield and open a direct line to the surface. Oh dear, but we don't know how to. Sniff, sniff. I thought I smelled something delicious. Should eat some of this flan. It's great. We got it from that man in glasses over there. Kia ha 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 ha. Oh my god, so Nova got through. This horrible laugh. Impossible. You're not even extending me your thanks, Chaos. Me, I'm next. Flan is harmony. How about it? You all want one? That's... He already had 6 days to regenerate? Why are you eating? But it's delicious. It's a documentary fact that I've regenerated 10 times beforehand without any prior planning. Is anyone really surprised I'm here? I changed my stereo tone program a little. Now it revives a decoy Nova so I can continue on, you know. I've had time to take stock of the current situation. I'll kill you! And she comes in with like a katana or a pipe. Stop. Flan is power. You kill me, Nova X. What will happen to those kids who have eaten my flan? Not Ichishi? How cowardly. Flan is law. As my own continued existence is virtually guaranteed, I have no interest in aiding to your danger or of controlling you. Mustn't believe that man. If you're imprisoned by the past, you're cut off from the future. From the circumstance at hand, goddamn, I've concluded that Kethers and Ladder definitely bear hostility towards you. If they Typhers enemies come back to regain power, would you be able to oppose them? Fun is destiny. Indeed, there may be no one on Earth besides me able to negotiate with them. And no, they both, like, they're not thrilled with this, but he makes the most sense here. Certainly. Well, let's hear your thoughts. We are stepping into a brave new era at this very moment. To our independence from Typhers and to flan as our staple food. To be continued. Fucking Nova. Nova is probably my favorite. There will be a goddamn review of flan. I don't think I've ever actually had flan. Maybe there will be a goddamn video of flan review. Ooh. He would be an interesting cosplay to do. Funny part is thinking about Alita, Battle Angel Alita tattoo ideas, and I thought about the brain chips schematic, but I've also thought of different tattoos dealing with Destinova. Because even though he always come back, he's probably one of my favorite characters. If Ito was still around, he would be my favorite, but he's definitely up there. Figure 4 was also decent for the time being when we had him around. Oof. And that's where we end chapter 56. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Flan is power. We're going to jump into chapter 57. The status of the infiltration mission. Okay, so we're back. Welcome to the 5th day on the 10th ZOTT tournament. And as we're approaching the climax. Base City, Kethers, Onion Frame, German, Combat TV, J. Drumbo. Well, then let's review the matches up until now. Where are we in the tournament? First, block. First, the A block. First round, first match. The Space Angels versus Gun Troll. The match winners will go down in ZOT history, captained by Alita, the Space Angels. Second match, Starship Cult versus Keats. Winner, Starship Cult. Third match, Heavy Round versus the Wild Guns. A 1 second kill victory goes to Wild Guns. Fourth match, Metal Hearts versus Saturn Guardies. Saturn Guardies win. B block, first round. First match, Space Squadron Scavengers versus Jamal Vazu. The Scavengers win. Second match, Mean Machine versus Space Karate Alliance. Oh, we're picking up from here. I thought we were going to just skip this. Because I was like, oh my god, did we skip this? It also seems like, if I'm looking at this tournament bracket right, on the second round, there's, 1, 2, 3, 4 matches. Then we get to the third round, and there's 2 matches. When we get to the fourth round, there's 2 matches again. When you think there's only going to be 1. That's because there will be 2 different parties that join in then to fight. Huh. That's neat. Second match, Mean Machine versus Space Karate Alliance. Did you know that 2 of the members of Space Karate Alliance, led by Toji, were beaten by Alita on Leviathan? In order to remain in the tournament, he quickly invited Ultra Electromagnetic Karate members to fill the 2 slots. This team has been rewarded first prize in the previous karate matches, but they ran into ZOTT Deathmatch. Eventually, their general, Toji, managed to single-handedly beat his 5 opponents one at a time. Barely, the Space Karate Alliance progressed past their second match against Koma. Match 3, Geogis versus Viomania. Geogis won hands down. Match 4, Anomaly versus the Lucifers. Complete victory for the Anomaly. On the third day of the ZOTT tournament, the A block, second round, first match, Space Angels versus Spaceship Cult. Victory by timeout, the Space Angels. Moreover, because of a fire in the audience, there was a 1-hour break because of that. The match spilled over to the next day. Yeah, I actually burst into flames. The announcer. Commentator, fire techniques researcher. Second match. Wow, we're just covering a bunch of the tournament. Second match. Wild Gun versus the Venusian. The Guardians surrender, giving the victory to the Wild Guns. B block. First match, Space Scavengers Squad versus the Space Karate Alliance. Without any breakup, Toji entered the fray. But even combined into one giant robot, the Scavengers were demolished by his ultra electromagnetic piercing combo. I can't wait. I'm hoping Athena gets back. Alita. Goddamn Athena. Alita gets back to this to face him head on. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Head on. I'm really loving this, but it's a lot of reading and not me talking much because a lot of these fights have already happened in the background. That's the only reason I haven't been talking to them. The second match. Ugh. I always do that. I always do it once in a while. Fucking. My mat is gonna smell like goddamn alcohol. Yeah, every once in a while, I'll accidentally spill some liquor onto my mouth pad. Because my hands shake every so often, and me try and recorrect where my hands are, I usually end up with spillage. The second match, Georgis. Oh yeah. And now the chosen victor of A block. The third match. The chosen victors of A block. The third match, Space Angels versus Wild Guns. Until now, all of the Wild Gun enemies have been taken out in 1 second, leaving them with one vacant slot in their team. Their opponents, the Space Angel, Elf, and Zeewolf, have lost their will to fight and are refusing to go out there. I don't want to. No. And stay with me. As Alita has not been seen since the second day of the tournament, the lone combat it's Sesh. Everyone has anticipated the Space Angel's handicap. However, please look at this. Holy crap. We can see that multiple of the what was this group again? The Wild Guns have already been taken out by Sesh. And Sesh is up against a person, barrel to barrel. If my arm was still a giant rifle, I could play a different game with you. Sucks this is just a rental gun. Space Angel main body, Sesh. No. Given ZOT restriction on ammunition quantity, stealing and using an enemy's firearm is exactly strategy. It is an excellent strategy. Thanks to you, I've suffered the loss of my team. Quite regrettable. Wild Guns General Gilroy. But this is checkmate. You haven't been counting how many bullets you have left, have you? Huh? Bullseye. Regrettably, but you did your best, eh? Shit, could his bullets pierce? Is this guy bluffing? Up until this point, I've only used 6 rounds out of the 524 odd I brought with me. I'm saving the rest for the final and the semi-final. So I have a suggestion. Will you punch around here? Punch. Fighting is just plain wasteful, isn't it? So if you surrender, we can come to an agreement. Oops, hold still for a moment. Hold still, please. Your body may be plenty sturdy, but an armor-piercing bullet into your pupil and your head will go flying. And so much as blink, and I'll pull the trigger. No, I have a better... Sesh over here. No, I have a way better idea. Nice idea, if I say so myself. Oh, let's hear it. Let's swap guns. Just don't have any bullets. I'll return them right back into your skull. Looks like a breakdown in negotiations. They both fire. But Sesh, at the close range that Sesh was able to dodge his bullet. He was able to fire a gun. Oh, he didn't. I don't know if he did fire because Sesh's whole gun is in the guy's skull. Here's your armor-piercing gun back. Space Angels advance to the semifinals. Both Sesh and B Block's Toji continue on having managed to beat 5 foes single-handedly. Space Station Kethers inside Malcondex. Cyberspace Camelot. over Alita. Okay, it's been a while. Okay, so it's great. I'm really hoping the tournament goes down to the fucking karate guy and the fucking Alita's team. I'm really hoping Alita teams win the whole goddamn tournament. Add a little more ice, a little more alcohol. Actually, a tiny bit more. I'll add a little more Pepsi and then we'll continue. Curious, I'm drinking rum. If anyone's curious, it's usually rum. Okay, back over to Alita. And she's looking at the lady here. The lady I flirt with. Celia Sangrius. Ghost. That's the first word out of your mouth? An imaginary personality simulated by Merlin. I'm 99% Vilma. You may think of me as Celia's spokesman, but I don't care. So you understand now. And way this world came about, I do. What painful memories. Before when it was the scrapyard and Typhus, I thought Cathars had made this seditious doctrine in order to torture people. So if I was able to find the root of the doctrine with my fists, I thought I'd be able to learn the answer somehow or other. But I was wrong. It's not that simple. It's never that simple. Even when you think it's that simple, it never turns out to be simple. When it does turn out to be simple, you're not seeing the full picture. I put a lot more into this one than the other one. I'm going to be drinking water with this one. I know how the people of Typhus are, and Cathars, even those raised by Melchizedeks. I know their hopes and dreams, their fervent desires. Yes, when you tally up history's follies, every era and every era's people have their triumphs and their Malcolmites. As keeper of the Fata Morgana, I've seen the cycle of humanity, life and death over a long time. I've been searching for a person to entrust the Fata Morgana to. Leo, she's looking at Leah. Explain to me. This is Pingwu talking now. Why Alita? Because I'm so cute. Alita. No. Oh, because I'm strong? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. If I had to put it into one word, it'd be uneasy. You ever become familiar with the outside world? Always uneasy whenever you are. I'm doing this because I feel like you show promise. So in short, because she's an awkward outsider? Pingwu getting straight to the point. A culture of conformity, in others' word. The depletion of possibilities. A pathetic hotbed of evolution's dead ends. You're a first-rate warrior and moderate non-conformist, Alita. You've never lost your outside nature. That's what she's telling you, isn't it? The fucking Nova talking. Nova is... Oh, it's so good. Like Nova, having him around, at least he can explain shit real easy. And I think with Nova, even if he uses like fucking 50 letter words, it's nothing. But even if he uses it, I kind of get it more than anybody else talking. And that is saying something. Oh. Ooh. I laid out my reasoning in what I said. What is this turning into? I believe in two things: the judgment of a sword and my instincts. And she gives it to Alita. I leave the fate of the human race to you. When it's necessary, unleash it. The last order. Leah takes it. No. Ping Wu. No? Well, if you don't need it, give it to me. No, me. Listen until I'm finished. Serio, you said that I am a great person, but you overestimate me. If I face someone in the reach of my short arms or legs, I won't lose to them. But I can also take responsibility with these arms. I just want to help my friends. The fate, humanity, and all that, I don't know anything about. So the Fata Morgana, I'll keep it until the day I can return it to you. This is your way of living, huh? If you think about it, Arthur and I remain at our own stations. I'm hoping she's in like the end of Last Order or even in Mars Chronicles. I'm really hoping, because I really like her as a character. Velma. More than likely, I should just write down Velma, because Velma is probably my favorite name for her. Ugh. If you think, holding on to our responsibilities, maybe that's why we lost. I leave it to you. Go. Your friends is waiting. Your friends is waiting. And we see a giant Badid. But that's not how you... I have problems with his name. Saying, that's as far as you go. Have they filled in their infiltration mission? To be to continue with her. That General Goblin, whoever that Sesh fought, reminds me almost like Zalpowski or Jacko, one of the vampires. His look almost reminds me of one of them. I just can't think. I'm giving this I'm giving this 9.5 out of 10. There's some stuff in there that actually shocked me with how Alita has grown so much. And we also got a bunch of the tournament and catching up and all that. We're at 3. We're on chapter fucking 58. We still have 4 more chapters after this. Age Madid. Fuck off. Phase 58. A worm's plea. Even I had ideals in the past. We're seeing, we're seeing... Ugh. Ping Wu. Ugh. Perspective. I really believe I could change the world. Age 21, I stole some methyl tech from a lab on Venus and spread it all over the net. I thought it was the shit when the terraforming wars ended. I was like, I ended a war. I honestly believed that, and the world was on the right path. I thought that all the world's evils went away along with the war. Even though we had nothing in common, Captain Medid was still my hero. You strained your body, fought hard. I respect that. God damn it. Before long, my dreams fell apart, and I became disillusioned. My dead friend once said the net is like a manga artist without a deadline. Without a deadline, your work is never over, like a manga artist. Every tab you put off setting comes back to haunt you. Before I knew it, the world had become a damn horrible place. The man who used to be my hero had become a damn worse final boss. And I pushed myself hard to beat him and look cool to my girlfriend. The end result was my spectacular failure. Over the span of 100 years, I searched my soul in the robot country. I came to a reckoning. You can see him just on a hill drinking. I ain't got a goddamn thing I want to do anymore. His lazy personality here almost reminds me so much of I just started Black Clover. Yami, the captain. You might say I have only seen a small portion. I've already recorded 5 episodes of Black Clover. I did that yesterday. The world can fuck off. And humanity can go to hell. That's right, I'm filth. Completely useless, and yet we're back over to Medid trying to catch them. I am the prostrate successor to the Fata Morgana. Come now, hand it to me, my dad, Trinidad. Shit, he found us. What now, Ping? Oh, panic, I thought this might happen. It's my turn. Is everything ready, Cal? Yeah, boss, I'm sick of waiting. Expend battle avatar Galen. Edie, no, as far as I can tell, this is from Genesis 3147, regarding a pillar that they built in Hebrew. It means witness heap, and it spelled something, I don't know. Holy shit, and now have Ping Wu like a giant avatar. Like Badid. Badid. The master holds me back. Take Alita back, just like we planned. Roger, Ping. Don't turn all serious on me. So this is the Great Weasel. I will kill you where you stand, then hunt down your friends. Take the Fata Morgana from them and destroy them. Huh? You don't always get what you want, you bastard. Alita is back. Back in my real body. Can you hear me, Alita? Nova. Unlock 35 successful divisions in the incubator, so hurry. Gotcha. Is Ping alright? In the solar system, only he could engage Trinidad in a real-time computer battle. I think they're on equal footing. Lou, just a bit further. Almost there. So it's actually cool to know that she doesn't use the last order now. There is a chance that it doesn't get used. But we now know what the last order is, which is great. Back to Medid and Ping Wu. Oh, Great Weasel, before I crush you, I'd like to ask a question. To what extent do you comprehend Malkindek's true nature? Malkindek's, a quantum future scenario simulator. I initially assumed it was merely the controller from the orbital ring. However, its true nature is that it is a central quantum server, serving as the framework to link together all mankind's brains grid computing. That is Malkindek's current form. Grid computing. I love these fucking notes. It helps. A cluster of common computers linked together to make a virtual supercomputer with speed that matches or far exceeds expensive hardware. Medid looks impressed. Indeed. The incubator and the brain chips were originally made for research. But during the research process, they learned that living things' brain exchange information at the molecular level by means of quantum teleportation. Also, I will say right now, I'm hoping someone can answer it. They said they're only up here for a few days or weeks. I'm guessing time and space move slower than time on Earth, from what I've been reading. That is my best guess with the time, because I absolutely did not think 3 months had passed already. Unless I missed some stuff. I probably don't remember certain time skips here. Long ago, it was known by various vague terms, such as unconscious assembly. Macintosh came about in order to handle this inexhaustible resource through engineering. In short, now Malcondex is the very heart of mankind. Motherfucker. God damn it. To oppose Malcondex by trying to destroy it is an act of treason against our own species. Oh, vulnerable weasel. Fucking Ping Wu just looks at him and says, "Up your asshole." Up yours, asshole. Fucking you're not gonna get through him. No matter what you say, Medivh, he did look up to you as a goddamn hero. But Ping Wu now sees you for the asshole you are. The final villain. Oof. Let me do this. Since I'm drank a little bit of this, I can add a little more Coca-Cola. Oh. Quantum teleportation, the phenomenon where two particulars are in a state of quantum entanglement, and one transfers its quantum state to the other. This information transfers cannot occur faster than the speed of light, and it refers to the EPR channel. It's a thing. You abuse anonymous to manage the people's thoughts, thus manipulating Malcondex into making whatever predictions are convenient for you. Aren't you just manufacturing reality, asshole? And I kind of figured this because of how they described the whole whoever is using or whoever is around the future seeing machine would always see the future they want the most. So that's why that back key got put into there. The last order got put into in case that machine would ever have to be destroyed to save humanity. To ensure participation in the last Great War, it was necessary to manufacture predictions. So if you know that much, then it's impossible to make use of you. My bad. And he fucking just flips him off. And I was feeling so good in the middle of your little speech. Too bad, oh great master. Eh? And he tries to go do something. Put his hand out and his hand starts disintegrating. This is the triple quantum code, Ice Cube. Doesn't matter how superhuman you are, oh great master, you can't break it. And you can see it's slowly breaking them apart. You can see him yelling in fucking pain and just anger as he just goes into a cube. Yes, boss. We irreversible compacted Trinidads into 3 kilobytes. 3 bytes. No, wait. That was too easy. That was a decoy. Kill. Deploy the defense barrier. Too slow. I alone defy reality. Only I, Trinidad. Mortal eclipse. I don't know where he just reached into. ED note literally translates to absolute corrosion, but uses the kanji for eclipse. Also, first word could be mortar or moda or martar. Unlikely it's motor. See his hand disintegrating now. Ping Wu's. Once this electronic brain computer corrosion starts, it cannot be stopped. By the time the corrosion reaches your brain, oh, vulnerable weasel. Boss, looks like this is it. See Ping Wu yelling, "Kill! You challenge me while recklessly grieving. Die. Don't count your chickens before they hatch." The vulture triggered explosives on my right arm still work. I think what he did is just amputate both arms so he wouldn't be fully swallowed by the corruption or the corrosion. What the? You amputated your own arm with a fuse explosive just to stop the encroaching corrosion? I see. 100 years ago, you prolonged your life with the same method. Shit. This fucking hurts. But this is also a part of my assumption. Soon your stoicism will turn into despair, and you will beg for your life. Mortar eclipse. And then, oh, that's different. Whatever, fucking reaches into Ping Wu again, and Ping Wu yells bootleg. Easy note literally translates to bootleg or pirated edition, and perhaps thus the best translated as unlicensed. And you can see Medivh's hand comes out and hits Medivh in the face. He copied my attack data? Your special moves copy protection sucks, oh great Trinidad. So what it's gonna be? Die or run off like a chicken? Sad to say, I'm not in the mood to play with you. The Mortar Eclipse is useless against me. Shit. Cold-blooded. Right leg. Volt charge. He just amputated his right arm. Like, fuck, is Ping Wu gonna die here? Holy shit. So far I have fought and killed many criminals, but I cannot understand you. What one belief could possibly drive you this far? Well, I'm a completely hopeless person, but through them, I might be able to give this fucked up, shitty world. Through them, I might be able to give this fucked up, shitty world through them. What? It doesn't continue. Easy note. I love this swear word. Literally means explosive diarrhea. Fucking a breath of fresh. Oh, I might be able to give this fucked up, shitty world through them a fresh breath air. The incubator. Alita shouting Lou. And we can see Lou's data chip. She's on the beach somewheres. I'm gonna fucking comb my hair real quick. See the space Alita land into Lou. Lou looking at her. Who? Fresh air? You bet your entire life just for a small glimpse of hope? You threw away your eternal life for the sake of some unreliable, unconstructive scrap? You'd never understand. Not even 1,000 years. To be born in the morning and die in the evening. Try to understand a lowly worm's plea. Fucking his saying here, die, born in the morning, die in the evening, almost reminds me of the fucking Solomon Grundy. Fucking him being born and dying within a week. Oh. Pingwu at this point is sweating like profusely, but it makes sense. He's amputated. It's like one or both arms and a leg so far with explosives and shocks. So he is definitely feeling it. Alita is in the incubator. Even now, my work here is done. But I will not die alone. What do you mean by that? Fucking Pingwu is gonna... God damn it. Fuck. Really liked Pingwu. Fuck. What do you mean, Pingwu? Let's irreversible compact ourselves into an archive file together. And then we see him back over to his actual body. Chief, permission to charge? Granted. They go into the room where Pingwu would have been, and Pingwu is gone. No, Pingwu is not gone. It looks like he is still in that chair. Just he can't move anymore. He might be entirely dead. Because his limbs and arms are off. And he's just sitting there. Indeed. Farewell, Weasel. You are the last resistance. No, he is not. You just think high and mighty of yourself. You will fall sooner or later. I do not see him lasting to the end of the series. We have a better fucking chance of Destiny Nova lasting to the end of the series than him. Oh. Let me take a sip of water. That's a 10 out of 10. Fuck me. We're at what? We're at 52 minutes. I still have 4 chapters left and we only did 3. Oh. Technically, I could cut this short and do it later, but I said it somewhere, so I put it down right in, that I would do all chapters in one go, and this would be the special for you guys for the 31st. I don't think I ever publicly said it, but I had it written down. I won't go back on that. We're jumping into chapter 59. Fuck. I didn't think Pingwu would bite the dust. It makes sense in the long run, but still, fuck. Chapter 59, Zeka Colin. The moment of the raid on Ping. Oh, maybe Pingwu isn't fully dead yet. Because in the moment, hopefully he can be saved. Hopefully. Oh, I would be so fucking happy that if he's not dead. On the moment of the raid, we see... This is probably the reason why these two weren't fighting. Fucking, the two. I can't think of the names now. The names. My fucking name list is fucked. Fuck. Where are they? Z-Wolf and Elf. They're in here cutting up the people. Whew. Just in time, at least. I think he's safe. Looks like a bunch of stray bullets hit him, though. Hey, mister, you alive? And Pingwu is just coughing. Yeah, you saved us. We're in trouble. Call the tuned. Whoa! Those fucking rabbit twins got here before me, Sesh says all pissed. Because you were in maintenance after your match. Shut up! Shut it! When there's trouble, you call me first. By the way, who are these guys? Ping! We have the lady here. This is, I think, what? Rem? Who the... Oh, good timing. I called on Ping's ex-girlfriend. Via the ship's owner, Martin. This is Rem Ray. Again. Ping, you unreasonable idiot. I'm transporting the patient to my medical ship for treatment. So, I don't know what damn nonsense this idiot is poking his nose into. But please finish it. Finish what he started. Sesh. Yeah, leave it to me. Although I have no clue what he was doing. Well then, I ask you to take care of Ping. Huh? Access granted. This is... Camelot has continually been in a state of self-repair since the Camland tragedy. The optimizer program Holy Grail has launched. They've used the Fata Morgana, didn't they? Well, I can't help it. I'll lose a few hours, but I think I have to temporarily jack out and wait for the system stabilization, don't I? I guess they thought they did a good job to outwit me, but it's useless. It's a useless struggle. My trump card's already in place. Medivh, help us! What's wrong, Chairman? Huh? What in the world? What's this commotion? You see a fireball almost hit him. Don't go getting senile on me. Are those assholes your troops? Well, what do we have here? Lo, as you probably know by now, this is Jack Garable. In a change of plans, I'm bringing you a special report of the assault on the Space Angels base ship. Sesh, regarding this big scandal, the Tournament Conduct Committee interfering with your teams. Where's your evidence? Now that it looks like we might win, they're trying to rig it. What of the rumor that your semifinal opponent, the Jovan team, instigated this? Lies. Sue the reporter. We'll launch the investigation and the possibility of assault as a raid. Now come. Could you leave? You fucking kidding me, you bastard? Oh, I think I love Sesh the most because at least Sesh, out of all these fucking people, actually swear, and it's such a relieving moment where you have a character actually just swearing their fucking head off at the fucking bastards of this fucking manga. Okay. We have the report. Help! Now, out of nowhere, New Order stealth troops have surrounded us. Quietly return to your base ship and prepare for tomorrow's semifinals. You still have an unknown seed team from God knows where to compete against. Everyone is eagerly anticipating it. Yes, exactly. Sesh, you are the most popular male participant in the ZOTT. If you get violent here and get kicked out of the tournament, every female fan in the entire solar system will weep. Beg you not to go crazy. You know what? Fucking sick of this farce. Heh. Isn't this funny? If I get crazy here, what are you gonna do, huh? After all, he's still just a wild dog. Persuasive words, but meaningless. Freight airlock 40. Where are we now? Freight airlock 49. Looks like it's operational. Take a look, will you? All right. Eh? What the? I think that's Martin. It's a big fucker. It's a big fucker on a motorbike. And the only it's funny I'm saying big fucker, but Martin is this big fat guy that I haven't seen in a while, and he was the help of Ping Wu, the hacker. And this just big fat guy. It has to be him. It's the only one I could think that would be here on a motorcycle, but I could be wrong. I'm very curious. It could also be Sesh. Sesh could technically... When Sesh got the new body, Maverick, this is Sesh's new body. Sesh was fucking fat as all can be, and they compacted him into one single form. Like, they did the homunculus, where the homunculus mass, you can see it whenever they are fighting, their mass was...
extremely dense.
Yes. That's what Sesh is. Fucking... Oh, what the... Lord, Medivh, an unregistered vehicle is approaching us at high speeds. Hey, stop! We'll shoot! And before they could even say something, they speed past, knocking out all these people, and you can see someone on a motorbike. It's actually, he's more fit than I thought he was. Because from the portrait, it looked like it was a big guy. It would have been funny if it was Martin. Martin is not the type of guy that would be here, but it would have been absolutely great if it was Martin. They looked like... This looked like fun. Now put me in the mix, and Medivh orders them, stand down. This man is my guess. This kid, huh? This guy. I really had no interest in this low-level tourney, but I saw this kid on TV, and it got my blood going. Strong. Absurdly strong. Oh, finally, he came here. He finally came. He actually appeared? That man, he is a legendary, overpowering fist. My name is Zeka. Kid, let's give you a test drive. To be continued. He might be the person of the... He is probably one of the... This before the semifinals, that extra 2 teams, it looks like, that could fight. I'm guessing that he is one of the opponents. But I'm going to write down Zeka because I'm very curious. Even if Zeka dies, it wouldn't be the first time I've written down a name and had to put X next to it because they died. As you can see, there's a lot of X's over here. Okay, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. And we're moving on to chapter 60. We got 3 chapters left. I'm feeling the liquor already. Oh, Fun Juice is going to do work. Phase 60, chapter 60. Thumb Wrestling. Kid. This guy, I didn't mention it. He looks... Oh, I don't know what it's called. His head is not fully like it. He has the tentacles off the neck and the head. He reminds me of fucking... The tentacles coming off of him for his hair reminds me almost of the tentacles coming off the head of the bug transformation from Ben 10.
Stinkfly?
Yes. His tentacles that come off Stingfly's head. It reminds me very much of that. How did you know that? Is it...
I don't know. It's a random piece of knowledge that's stuck in my brain.
Playing solo?
Yeah.
Okay. Compound eyes are handy. Fewer blind spots, greater intensity. Best of all, can read your opponent's moves. We've received new information right now as regards this man who introduced himself as Zeka. He is not associated with any organization, making him an isolated karate master. What a dangerous man! And they say he is registered as a member of Space Karate allies by Toji. Cool. Maybe Alita will get back and we'll have a fucking 2-on-2 match. That would be great. I would hope fucking Sesh goes against Zeka here and Toji goes against Alita. That would be my hope. Trying to think. The reporter announcing on everything reminds me of an old 4-player podcast clip or Brad clip where he breaks into a closet and the reporter is there announcing to him. And the announcer says, he has broken into office, and may I say, he's a very unattractive gentleman, and Brad realized it and then killing the reporter because of that statement. Oh,
Sounds about right.
I'm gonna when I play through Saints Row 2, I'm gonna do a fucking pool party reference to that of Brad. I thought about doing that more because I think out of everything I've had done the references to like Uber Hacks and Over or fucking Creatures, but I don't think I've ever done one to Brad. Even though I probably take a lot from him from my earlier videos. And he's probably the biggest reason I want to buy the fucking Ghost games. I probably will. One is on sale for 30% Maverick. I'm probably buying it. I don't know how far I'm playing through it, but it will be
Tutorial.
I'll get past it. I'll do probably at least 2 parts.
If you make past the tutorial, you're probably playing the full game eventually.
Yeah, I'll probably go back eventually, but yeah, I'll probably get through tutorial and then play. But if I do play it, it'll be no lights. I'm doing the full Brad thing of no lights. You can only see me off the fucking computer and that. Ugh. It's gonna be it's gonna terrify the shit out of me. We'll get back to this. I'm off track. Take me for a test drive, huh? Well, I got my routine question for you, bastard. What's the essential quality of a true hero? A true warrior. True warrior. Therefore, a real man. The ambition of a true man is, of course, environmental destruction, huh? To beat a guy to death without feeling a thing. To knock a huge machine right out. To get a monopoly on good women. In short, environmental destruction. To not make even one thing. To leave not even one blade of grass growing. In your wake. This is a true man's dream. Therefore, a true warrior's ultimate goal is to destroy an entire planet with his own power. To be that great a warrior. What a massive scale. Suddenly I'm feeling like I should get the hell out of here. What dreadful surrogism from Zeka, School of Thought. Is this aberrant way of thinking the proof of a strong person? Stupid. Yeah, stupid. What did he just say? Isn't this guy like a terrorist? He's a hardcore anacarsis. Anacarsis. Narciss. Anarchist and anarchist. Anarchist. Oh, fuck me. Anarchist. That's the word. Oh, that took way too long. Fuck. He doesn't recognize any authority aside from himself. It's advisable for his opponent to turn tail and run. No, I almost began to respect him. Damn it. Damn me. Satisfied, kid? I may not know much, but still, I hate your random garbage. Destroying a planet by yourself for no reason. Don't blow smoke up my ass with your meaningless bullshit. He goes to throw a punch, and Zeka stops it. The wave actually splits a person next to the announcer in half. Don't be so greedy, kid. My extends punch, top speed. He stopped it before it reached supersonic speed. So that sonic boom just now was from his speed. If he was able to counter me, and is that it? Is it over? Historically, there have certainly been no true warriors. How did people in old shows... people in old show their gratitude for achievements? Motherfucker. The alcohol has hit me. I have this chapter and 2 more. Oh no! Because they seek something that doesn't exist in their goal. I'm just realizing I've read a bunch in this chapter. I'm not even fucking 25% through this chapter. This is a long chapter.
It's Hunter x Hunter chapter.
This chapter can go anywhere from 20 pages to like 80 or 120, depending on the chapter. And this is one of them. But it makes sense. I'm covering like 200 pages in the 7 chapters I'm picking up. So I knew one of these was going to be a fucking tank. And a handshake? No. Fighting right here gonna annoy other people. You know how to thumb wrestle. Hold down opponent's thumb, count to 10 and you win. The fuck? The fuck? That is... that is... Oh, fuck it. I'm thinking of Bakugo right now. Oh. Oof. They go thumb wrestle and you can see Sasha actually drops to his knees and it makes a indent into the ground. What power? It's like a hydraulic press. How about I teach you one good thing? My body is the same as yours, kid. One of the best cyborg bodies in space. A Physiroid body. What? Your body is more recent model, kid. The performance might be better. I reach supersonic speed while standing still. If you understand what I just said, then perhaps you might be able to master using a Physiroid body. Hopefully he can master it before he actually fights Zeka. Asking me a riddle. Stop fucking showing off. Oi. You cannot possibly say you have mastered your body. The power is something like this. And he throws Sesh, and Sesh is able to, like, flip himself around. Your reactions are so-so. Park up, octopus lips. Uh-huh. Don't forget, this is a thumb wrestling match. Stop fucking around. Even though Sesh is doing as much as possible to try to fuck with him, he's still losing. What? Bystanders can feel the power of Master Sesh's mighty kicks, but that's this. What's this? His attack missed Zaka by one step. I'm losing it. What?
God damn it! You said that all I could think of was a fucking JoJo reference. And you're one step too late, Jotaro. But you won't get that.
No, by just moving the hand he was holding, he ruined my entire attack. If I can somehow take out his right hand, how about this? Sesh style. The Hertza Hihon the droplet. What a cheap trick. Instead, it looks like the reverberation Sesh was putting into his arm recoil back into Sesh. I told you, don't forget. Perk her up, octopus lips. I win again. I can't compete against this. He's still playing with me. Even now, having courage is good, but so far you haven't improved at all. Kid, how old are you? 2 years old. Everyone is shocked. What the hell? Don't laugh. I'm a battle android, you know. Although I've been like 1 year and 5 months. It's only been 1 year and 5 months. Fuck. Should I just say some average human age like 20? Okay. Your upbringing has nothing to do with it. And you have all the people around him laughing, and one guy is on the ground. My stomach hurts. Forgive me. I too have and my search for strength moved my memories onto an artificial brain. But if what you just said now is true, kid, you are in one supersonic speed growth spurt. Your first round against Guntroll, old woman. If you're here now, you are able to win, right? That's right. Let's do this, kid. If you can make me fight even a little bit serious, afterwards we can do this for real, one-on-one. One-on-one. Not Alita, me? Alita, oh, that's Shorty? Who came off a little bit in the first round? On principle, I won't take on anyone with a bust size smaller than 80 centimeters. I have never heard someone...
Depending on who the character's saying that to, they could just be about to get their ass whooped in the biggest way possible.
The person they're talking to is another dude. This is a dude talking to a dude. Fuck. I've never, that's not been a thing in any anime or manga I've ever read. Is the cockiness is because of the bust size of a person. Because it would absolutely be used in a manga to beat the shit out of someone.
Yeah.
You call Alita a mere shorty.
Those are the two insults in anime.
I think either they're saying bust size, which either means chest, but he's doing it like height. Which I think he means height. Is he won't fight someone smaller than him.
What I was about to say is there's two insults that will piss off and cause a fight in a lot of anime. It comments on height and chest size.
Or calling the older woman old. That's another thing. Fucking the old lady of Chopper's Island. Calling her granny. And then calling her granny again, like, right immediately after being fucking hit. Ugh. You have your fan in, right?
No, my window's half open right now.
Can you put the fan in? Oh. He called Alita a mere shorty. That's why I'm guessing it's height because of how he's doing it. On top of that, he's been flirting with me hardcore so far. I have no reason to turn down your challenge. COTT extra match. Space finest thumb wrestling round 3. I only need the window open because I'm feeling the alcohol. I'm feeling hot. The thumbs back and forth is effortlessly breaking the speed of sound, not the speed of Sonic.
Sound of Sonic, and then
Yeah, that's where my brain went to, is sound of Sonic. The shockwaves are, look out. That sentence he cut off because the wave hit the guy and shattered his helmet visor.
I'm just saying, technically, look at that shockwave. Technically, it's a wave of, like, energy and whatnot.
Yeah.
You normally can't see that.
Whirlwind cuts and are slicing up bystanders. Zeka, hold successful. I'll stop you from counting. Eat this. Demonic plasma ball. And Sesh launches it towards Zeka. And Zeka just eats it. Plasma, my favorite. God damn it. He ate it? Buck up. Octopus lips. And fucking Zeka just twists his Sesh around and slams to the ground. Oh! Master Zesh. Zesh is 2 years old. 2 years old. Oh. once again appears to have lost. Well, well. Is this you being serious? I overestimated you. Not at all. By the way, you got a nice bike there. Hmm? What's that cord? Oh my god. That's incredible. So, these people, these Sesh and the other people, have their own little dolls connected to them. So in case the body gets destroyed, they can retreat. And what Sesh did is during that match, she apparently had the doll taking a marker and drawing all over his motorcycle. Because all I can see on the next page is you motherfucker coming out of Zeka's mouth. And you look over the motorcycle and it's just all these drawings on the motorcycle. What the... Without any realizing, Mini Sesh vandalized his bike. No, byte text not translated. Is obvious as is. You motherfucker! And he fucking just punches Sesh. Hey, you actually got me riled up. Martial arts that don't follow your opponent's established rules. Your comment thinking is full. Grown, kid. Get as strong as you can before the finals. That's the first time anyone's told me I was smart. And from this full punch Zeka did on him, he fucking sent Sesh like 4 floors down. Oh, okay. We're done with that chapter. Let me check. I'm more than certain we have 2 chapters left. Yeah, I'm probably going to do the wiki titles instead of the actual manga titles. So we're jumping... I'm definitely giving that a 9 out of 10. Actually, more than likely, I'm giving chapter 60 a 10 out of 10. Because that was really good too. We're jumping chapter 61. Chapter 61, we got this in one more chapter. 61, phase 61, Warrior. The Death Scatters. Incubation block. At least the conclusion of the infiltration mission. You can see Alita crying. Lou, found you. It's been so long. This Lou doesn't remember me, but just the fact that she's alive and well. Don't relax just yet. The rescue mission's only halfway done. Yeah. I've got good news and bad news. The bad news is Ping was ripped to shreds by Trinidad. Is he dead? He barely escaped with his life. His cranial nerves were burnt badly, and recovery may be hopeless. However, because he kept Trinidad confined, he managed to get to the incubator. We managed to get to the incubator. We should be grateful to him. Honestly, I thought he'd be the type to run away in a pinch. But after some reflection, he too is a warrior. The good news is, until the Camelot Optimizer finishes running, Trinidad will not be suspicious. So let's hurry and recover Lou. Okay. Wait just a second. This voice. What? The incubator management system is shutting down. This is... You're not allowed to so much as touch the incubator without my permission. Who's there? Gyahaha. What the fuck? We got... I am fucking... I like Destinova, but Destinova just... I don't know anymore, because he had a protocol to reform himself down there after his death. We have technically his original body and mind within the program they're using, and we have another fucking Destinova here, but he has a fucking afro. It is I who ascended the orbital elevator with you. I who was captured my bedeed. Looks like there's already other versions of me, I see. Well then, let's just call me Supernova. God damn it. You were able to escape your prison? Alita, I'm surprised. Didn't you know I'm a bad man? 4 days ago. Can you hear me, Professor Nova? Conditions have changed. How would you feel about being my right-hand man? Research with the backing of a powerful backer isn't bad at all. But you, like order, while I research chaos. Doesn't that seem like mixing water and oil? Because we are opposites from each other. You're fitting as a good supplement to my work, don't you think? So you double-crossed us, you traitor. I have a bad reputation. I've always made the logical choice for my research. What the? He's already gone and done it. That's prohibited. As you expected, it'd be good to consider. Exactly. There are 2 brain chips in my skull. I'm working at full power. Furthermore, due to space technology, I have identically hacking skills of Medid. I have implemented the Omi chronosectome. Now, I could fight you one-on-one and win. Wanna try? Stop it, please. I was given unconditional authority over the incubator's management from Medid. If I wanted to, I could instantly kill the 20,000 brains in the incubator. That's something no researcher would say. Looks like a side effect of the dual brains, and this personality is emerging into reality. If that's the case, I will call on reinforcements. I have some fucking crackers. Oh, okay. That's the cue. What? That's my cue. What? And we see down the elevator. Hello for Flan country. This is Nova X at Typhairs. There's 3 Novas now? This world is done for. How did you get access from Typhairs while the Camelot optimizer is running? It's because I used the Fata Morgana to open a direct line to Typhairs. Flan is karma. Oh. A few minutes ago, Porta Nova consulted me and I decided to support Alita's group. Three on one, huh? Well then, in order to change up the atmosphere a bit, I'll impart to you some important information. Immediately following the end of ZOTT at the 1356 Ladder Assembly, the DAB will submit a plan to the agenda, measure to resolve a long-time delicate political situation of the Typhairs in the surface world. Political problem of Zelam. Zelam was originally designed as a spaceship or space shuttle simulation. However, since generating antimatter that is fuel of the spaceship became the cause of the terraforming war, the starship and generating antimatter were sealed by the latter treaty. Because of the historic details like the above contacting with Zelam, which can arouse big countries' suspicion was postponed. the Typhares Redevelopment Act. The new order platoons staged in upper orbit for the defense of ZOTT have already been organized as a ground suppression unit. They're standing by even now. Ground suppression unit? Fuck. That official stance has shifted to state that Typhers in the surface world should not survive. Oh my god, so they're going to just destroy everything down there? To close the matter, Typhers and the scrapyard people will be purged and sacrificed to the incubator. That's... No, she's thinking of Nora, Pam, Kiyomi, Chaos. Successfully rescued Lou, but as it stands, Lou will have nowhere to return to. What should I do? What are you worrying about, Alita? Legally, they have no means to cut their way through. Yes, I'm assisting you. For just that reason, I'm placing my hopes on your team. Really? The winning team will be recognized as a commonwealth. I'll win Typhers and the surface independence. For that reason, I will win the ZOTT. Ah! So if they win, and she counts the surface and Typhers as her own country, they can't do shit anymore. Yeah, that's the perfect plan. The strength I've sought come from what's come before. I feel like they have been showing me that all along. Great, the atmosphere sure has changed, hasn't it? To save Lou, I thought I would endure any amount of trouble and sacrifice. Getting in your way is my field of expertise. I will strike you down and take back Lou. Oh, uncivilized. However, I will still offer you a gently trade. I want the brain inside the P box. How about exchange it for Lou's brain, huh? Oh, so all you wanted from the start. That's fine, no complaints here. Huh? That's it. I wonder whose brain is in that P box. That's right, whose brain is in the P box? I held my tongue and didn't tell you. This isn't a fair trade. Well then, let's tell you. That is Alita's brain. Eh? Well, that's stupid. I'm right here. What's in your skull right now is a brain chip. That's right, you're the same as me and as the AR series. No way. You are nothing but a replica of me. P-Box contains the single most precious thing on Earth. You're built a little differently from the other androids. Thought you were a Robocat. Too bad. All you need is a pocket. Editor's note. The Robocat thing is likely a reference to Doraemon. Specifically, Ping was talking about how Alita was overly emotional like Doraemon. Weirdly enough, Viz didn't make any footnote on that when Ping initially said it. Heh. How you feeling now? Trading your brain for Lou's. I certainly don't think it's a bad transaction. Supernova's words are true. Since I was murdered by Roscoe and rescued, I was there a bit before you woke up, Alita. It was mainly a passing whim. Actually, I vaguely felt like that might be the case. Alita is like shutting down mentally because of this information. Alita, once your suspendish karmically talented brain is injected into the incubator, I'll observe it. I am quite clever. What a splendid concept. Oh, and you flatter me. From here, you can't miss Alita's reaction. He's a devil incarnate. I was a fool to think he was on my side even for a minute. I warned you. Oh, we have fucking Pain coming back. Pain? If you know the truth, you'll be changed permanently. You have no place to return to. Ugh. Was all the pain this body went through a lie? No, that can't be. I am not a robot. Even if my brain is a chip, even if my body is a machine, I am a human being. She did it. She declared her humanity. If you say that, are the trade agreements acceptable? Then let's go. Eject Lou's brain. Exchange. Gahaha. Alita's brain, a rare specimen indeed. And exchange Lou's brain in the P box. Carefully now. I unconsciously accept. It's okay. This is all okay. We see Pain here. Suffragary, decent, beautiful things. Is it really okay to give up your only piece of flesh so easily? And this breaks Alita. Ooh. That is your bond. It ties you to your loved ones. It's the last thing you have in common. Fuck, I can't even think of his name. He died really early into fucking Alita, Battle Angel Alita. The guy who tried to climb up to TIE Fighters and got cut to pieces. The guy. Ito. Kiyomi. Figure 4. Lou. Chaos. Pam. And fucking Nora. I really don't remember the kid's name. Give it back. Give me back my brain. Oh. How unsightly. Even if you recover your brain, you have no use for it. Nova X, you're blocking the way. How unappetizing. Omni Consectium. He stops her in midair. Is Alita's heart broken? So even the dormantable warrior can break. What even when you die, it isn't the end, because your brain lives on, Alita. The last page of this is we got a sketch of fucking Afro Nova. Ugh. Fucking 3 Novas. Yeah, this world has been coming to an end. I'm giving this a 8 out of 10. It's definitely a shock, but at this point, the bigger shock is another Nova to me. Not the brain thing. Oh. Which is funny. This is the last chapter we're picking up. This will finish Volume 10. Chapter 62, Collapse. Alita defeated? Alita falls to the ground. You can see Alita's eyes are white, and you can see her body disintegrating. Look! The Imaginos body is collapsing, earth to earth, ashes to ashes. And she falls into the pit, dust to dust, into the pit, the box. I feel refreshed. Wonder if she's dead. No, it should have blocked 80% of that. Even my attack was somehow incomplete. It's the same thing in the end. See how her body collapses? This phenomenon is the synchronization of her self-conscious, dismantling itself. See how her ego is broken and scattered. Her revival is unlikely. Well then, gentlemen, you other versions of me. What now? If you cooperate with me, we could form a space karmic energy society. Wouldn't that be nice? Like it or not, we have each become our own individuals. I say we pursue our karmic possibilities from other perspective standpoints. See, Omni Consectum, and he destroys the backup brain chip. This Nova. So it's down to 2 Novas. The Nova X, which is down Typhers, and Supernova, which is up here. Crap. The Nova X disappears. The Typhers me has escaped. Oh well. Within a few days, the fate of Typhers and the surface will be decided. Already the path of this karmic tidal wave cannot be changed. Huh? He unplugged some cords. Flan, survival. But to think that me turning into an enemy would be that thrilling. But it became quite a bother. Possible Alita went out that easily, forgetting that he caused it himself. He's looking down at the scrapyard. This is no good. If only one me remains, my research can continue, but Supernova's approach is too different to mine. This very well may be my last look at this lovable chaos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11. Hey, big bro. Why does Cypher have 11 tubes? Idiots, because they chose to have 11 from the start. Now eat. But like 11 is always half-ass. 10 or 12 would be better. There were 12 once, huh? Really? When I was your age, there were 12 tubes. And 12 anchor factories, too. You were a child once, old geezer? This old man talking to the kid, saying, when I was your age, there is 12 tubes and 12 anchor facilities. The next comment, you were a child once, old geezer? Is such a... Yeah. When was that? 500 million years ago? Saying I'm a trilobite? One day, there were an incident in the sky over yonder. There was no light. 100 thunderclaps came rolling through. Zalem looked like it might just drop at any time. And with all its might, one tube like a giant snake fell onto our town. When night fell, innumerable shooting stars filled the sky. That horrific night, I thought I was seeing the end of the world. So Gramps is telling us a horror story now. Horror, you say? Oh, just look at your feet. These are the remains of the ruined factory. Anything that has a shape can break at any time. There is nothing that is eternal. For example, this too was once part of Typhers. We're seeing the robot. I'm guessing the robot city in the fucking space station. I can't think of its name now. Ping, my friend Ping Wu. The figure of thee sacrificing all thy functions for the sake of other people. Only Islander Num Num saw it. I want to help realize my friend's dreams. However, beep boop. Bebop. Oh, Alita. He found Alita. You see, Alita did not have a brain. It was a brain chip. Been forced to destroy the cat robot ye entrusted thy dream to. Bjorp, bjorp. Boop, boop. Diagnosis report. Fuselage, no database entries, unable to service structure, no internal damage to CPU. Diagnose imperfect. Software function. Search for a reset switch. Roger. Whoop, whoop. And something is appearing in front of them. They're all freaking out. We are all being accepted. Robots, quiet yourselves. The robot god, Malcondex, has taken form. Oh my god, it's fucking old Arthur. No, I am one of the 25 units comprising Malcondex. Just the vision of an old man. Therefore, the once and future King Arthur. And you've heard my wish. You want us to repair this robot? Bring the Fata Morgana here. Brings it over. Puts it in. I don't have the power to stop her decision to return to Scrap, much less the power to make the dead walk. That knowledge lays inside her. Thus, all I can do is call out to her. Your fate is to journey the wastelands by yourself, but you are not alone in your fight. Look, gaze upon this vision of those who have entrusted their dream to you. The strong. And we see like fucking Fury and Kiyomi, we have Vilma, and we have figure 4, Ping Wu, Pam. We have the kid there. We have so many people here. Sesh. We have the people from fucking Vilma's group. Oh my god, there's so many here. We have Ito. We have the girl that's now with Ito now. We have the old man that worked with Ito. I can't think of his name. We have, I think that's the mechanic from the fucking, not dodgeball. What is that called? Oh, I can't think now. The fucking early tournament. I think we have both of them there. We also have him. Oh, what the fuck is that called? Motorball. That was what it was. The Motorball tournament. Jershurigan or something along the lines. Let me see. I want to actually say his name right. This might lag the fucking recorder. Yeah, Jershurigan. We have Jershurigan. I think what we have there also is the very first enemy. That the big enemy of Volume 1. My favorite enemy. That's probably the reason I hate the movie so much. Is if the movie did it instead of combining everything, I said it in the movie review, I would have loved it more if they just took Alita and did chapter by chapter. That's why if an anime ever did Alita, I would want it chapter by chapter in that. I would love it more that way. But yeah, they have that. They have Chaos's like giant mech. There's a lot here. I think you also have some from the newer fucking karate bots. The noble, the vulgar, the living, the dead. Your flesh is destroyed and your spirit extinguished, but the quantum vibrations your life set forth continues to eternally echo throughout space. Your fight is also their fight. And we have people even from Arthur. We have fucking, Kiyomi or whoever, his wife, and other people from that time. We have we have so many people here. My definition of human beings have been expanded. Your actions determine your existence. They are the same as the flame, the first flame in the darkness of absolute zero. Live again. Fuck me, and this is where we end. Duh. Can these numerous thoughts wake Alita from her slumber? To be continued. Apparently we're having fucking extra stuff here. We'll talk about that in the end, in the review here. This is actually not as long as I thought it would be. I really thought this would be a whole lot longer. I don't think this might still be under our longest video. We cover the full volume here. it might be possible we go through another volume in the future, like a full volume when we get close to the end, but that's still a while away. We just covered volume 10. There are 19 volumes in total. We're past the halfway point, and then after this we have Mars Chronicles, which it seems what we have up to volume 9 so far released of Mars Chronicle, which is 46 chapters. So we'll catch up to that sooner or later. And when we do, that would be tell me every so often when new stuff releases, because I probably won't see it. I am curious real quick before I do. I'm curious if the place I read this from, oh fuck me, I just found something. Is that how they categorize? I'm looking at Mars Chronicle where I'm reading, and each log, and you guys would have to tell me, like if I look at the first few, like log 6 is chapter 6, 6.1, 6.2, and like 7, 8, then 8.1, 8.2. When I start getting up here, it's like 31 is 31.1, 31.2, 32.1, stuff like that. I'm very curious with that. I wonder if how this is split up. You guys will have to tell me. Okay, so that will be my list to look at. So apparently the place I'm reading this from does have Mars Chronicles. Let me just quickly see if I go to the other one. It's at least more bearable. No, even here it still seems like it's the same case. Of point chapters and stuff. So Mars Chronicle will be a thing I'll have to look into and how that goes. But it looks like if I look at a chapter, or log, it's split into stuff. I would have to go. That'd be a different thing. We're still at least probably a year away from that or longer. And that will be a full kind of try figure out how that goes. Let me do this. Just because I'm curious, before we fully jump into this, because I will start talking about these, because there's a lot to talk about. I'm sorry if this lags at all. I don't know if this will lag. Let me see if I can. Okay, so if I go back to the other thing, like if I find the beginning of a volume, I'm just quickly curious. I'm curious if oh, I see. I see what it is. The place where I read it from. If I look at chapter 2 or chapter 4, later on they have the full chapter in one go. But if I look at like point 1 or point 2, it's the first half of the chapter or the second half of the chapter. That's how they uploaded it. So I get it. It'll be a kind of hard going through this, but I can kind of go through first half, second half. That's how this goes. So like it would be 3 parts for a chapter sometimes. I just have to read all 3 parts. Okay, that's fine. That's more understandable now how this goes. But at least I could read all the way up to the end of Chronicle when we get to it. Okay, talking about the chapters. I love these. I love these chapters a lot. Pingwu almost died, which is very shocking. I really didn't think he would do the move, and Alita said the same thing. She didn't think he would do it. The 3 Novas is a problem. We're down to 2 Novas now, but still the Supernova is the biggest problem to them. My biggest thing I love is the back and forth between Sesh and Zeka. Their back and forth contest of Sesh just getting more and more pissed, and then the thing to really piss off Zeka is drawing on his motorbike. I'll read through these tiny comments at the comics later on here. But yeah, you have all that. Fuck. We got more tournament updates, so we now know where it's going. We have an idea of what Alita wants if Alita makes their own country, so that Medivh there can't destroy the scrapyard and Typhers, which is incredible because he wants to destroy all of it, which will suck. I'm really hoping they win it. But it does look like it's gonna be Alita's group versus the karate people, which is incredible. So Alita has the last order, and they use it to help her reform at the end, and Arthur shows her all the people she's met on the way, enemies, friends, everything is within her, and wants her, like, trying to bring her back. And just to see everyone is fucking incredible in a moment like that. Also, to know that Sesh can get to Zeka's point with enough training is also incredible, which means Sesh can get so much more powerful. Let me go back chapters, and we'll go from one chapter to another and just talk about them. First one, talking about, we got a Flan. The Nova that will most likely be the primary Nova, it seems. I can see the other one dying. And Chaos and them reforming a connection between Typhers and the scrapyard, as long as everything goes planned. The next one was a big tournament update of how the tournament is going, them winning their next fight, and back to Alita being given the key to the last order, and Medivh stepping in at the very end. Then we had Pingwu basically versus Medivh, and him sacrificing his arm and legs to leave, and both Z-Wolf and Elf able to get to him in time to save him, and Alita finding Lu at the very end. Then we have Pingwu's old ex-girlfriend Rem coming in to save him, and then you have fucking Sesh versus Zeka, like back and forth thumb wrestle with Zeka fucking throwing him through the ground because of his bot drawing on the motorcycle, and basically just learning how much more powerful Sesh could get. Like the chapter ending with them being met and then him being defeated by him. 61 was more just around Destinova with Supernova being found out, and the whole thing with him now working with Medivh and their plan to destroy the scrapyard and Typhairs, and then finding out Alita's brain is in the box and it was a memory chip that's been in her head this entire time, which slowly breaks her into the point where she wants to be nothing but scrap by the end of the chapter. And then the final chapter that we picked up is her destruction and also destroying one of the Novas and the other Nova looking away, and getting the realization from the Elder that there were 12 points, but during his time that 12th port ends up falling, and the robots who had programmed to dismantle Alita ends up helping Alita because of King Arthur from the Malcondex. And by using it, he's able to bring the strong, the weak, the noble, the vulgar, the living, the dead. Your fight is also their fight. Your flesh is destroyed, your spirit is extinguished, but the quantum vibrations your life set forth continue to eternally echo throughout space. Your actions determine your existence. They are the same as the first flames in the darkness of absolute zero. Live again. Giving Alita a starting point again, because Alita self-destruct. It's happened before. It's not too much of a insane thing to think that it would happen again. I can't wait to see them able to get them. I'm also hoping they can get rid of fucking Supernova. I'm hoping they can kill him, because technically the program remade him down on Typhairs, so I'm more than certain that he probably doesn't have a program up here to rebuild once again. That is my biggest thing about that. But otherwise, I think that's where we'll end it. Well, I'm saying hopefully this comes out. I'll probably render this right after. I do want to record one other thing while I'm at this point. And then after that's done recording, I will start rendering this. Hopefully this comes out tonight. This isn't as long as other stuff, but hopefully I really have fun with this. I'm telling you right now, going off of this, there will be a longer break than most. I think it was almost a month between this and us finishing Volume 9 and us picking this up, because I wanted to do something special. But I'm saying right now, it's going to be probably another month or so before we pick up more of this. Maybe not that long, because I actually want to remember some of this, like more of it. So it probably won't be that long, but still, it will be a while before we pick up more of this. I have other stuff that I want to record or do more videos of before this. So, otherwise, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys like video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, recommend subscribing to the channel to keep up all the content. Otherwise, it's been Mr. Ezekiel signing off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully, I see you guys in the next video, and peace.